Good evening, folks. Wanted to touch base with you right quick and let you know how things is playing out and what's going on. So wanted to start out with letting you know that we've got 7 families now in the Helping Hands project through the Central Global Methodist Church. And if you'd like to find out about the program and what it is, I'll have in the description form the link to the website at the Central Global Church talking about the program and how it's set up, and you can click on that and you'll be able to donate if you choose to do so. But had some interesting information come out about some of this stuff I thought was rather interesting. You have to pardon me a little bit. I've got a little bit of a sinus thing going on, and been fighting that for a couple of days, but we'll just work right on through it, keep right on going. But what I want to talk to you a little bit about is the discovery of the artificial intelligence known as AI. Alpha Indigo is what we're going to refer to it as, because if you refer to it too much as the letters or the name, this will get flagged and probably pulled down. But what's happening with all these people on their insurance claims is Alpha Indigo is using that in their insurance claims. So if the algorithms don't pick up certain words in certain places and certain phrases and this setup, it's an automatic denial. I noticed as I went on to the search on the big main one there that there was not a whole lot of information about it. They had some articles talking about it, but if you go on DuckDuckGo, now that thing is loaded with information where they have people has begun to file class action lawsuits on the medical side of it, and now they're beginning to use it in the homeowners side of it. So that may be a big reason why all these people are being denied insurance claims out of Western North Carolina. Wouldn't that be interesting? How they're circumventing using people to file claims, using Alpha Indigo as a way to deny and cut out paying people to do work. So I wanted to bring that to your attention today. That's something you may want to research. You may need to know this for your own claims. I'm seeing it online for medical, dental, and car insurance, and they're beginning to do it on the homeowners insurance. So that's something you may need to check out for your own benefit, just in case you have to utilize that in a claim against the insurance company. Another thing I wanted to talk about was I did get wind of the individual that was denied his insurance up there in Western North Carolina, and it turns out he has State Farm insurance, and they denied his insurance because they said he was involved in a flood and he didn't have any flood insurance. But you know what's kind of startling to me was he had a rider for a hurricane insurance policy. And talking with him, he knew the history of the property that he was on, and he named several hurricanes that had come and produced a lot of rain up there, and it never come up to flood stage. But he had a rider on his policy at State Farm for a hurricane. And that's exactly what we went through. They even named it Hurricane Helene, yet State Farm has denied him insurance coverage, claiming that it was a flood, not a hurricane, but a flood. So he also told me that there was other people down the creek that had flood insurance, but they were denied. Don't know if it was the same company or not, but they were denied, claiming that the earth moved or it was an act of God. So that's the reason I put that in the beginning of the video about the AI. Any of you folks in Western North Carolina watching this, you might want to start looking into this. and go ahead and get yourself set up, a bunch of you, in your communities for a class action against these insurance companies, because they're using AI to deny all these claims and keep people from getting their rightful benefit of their claims. So I've yet to hear of anybody getting any money from the insurance company except for some people that have had a tree to fall through their house. And then it was limited because they said the flooding got it after that. But who knows? But they're going to try anything they can to scam the money off of people. They want to take it, but they don't want to pay it out when it comes time. And if you don't think it ain't a big scam, look at the banks. They scam you every time you use your debit card. A lot of these places now are charging you 3 to 4% of every transaction. They want you to go cashless so that you are forced to use your debit card so that they can make their money every time you swipe your plastic card. And, that's just a big scam right there. So if you want to know who the big scam artists are in town, all you got to do is look in the downtown who has the nicest buildings, and that would be the banks and the insurance companies. That tells you all you need to know right there. I appreciate you joining me this afternoon. If you would, consider over this holiday season, while you're sitting by the warm fire, eating at the table, and watching your children and grandchildren open up their Christmas presents, think about those folks in western North Carolina that are living in their barn and their sheds or outbuildings and tents and even campers. And they've lost everything they have, or they wouldn't be in that situation. They're getting absolutely no help from the government. And I just read where there's 2 sites, evidently Foxtrot, Echo, Mike, Alpha, had 2 locations in Asheville that they're going to be closing down at 2 p.m. on December the 14th. So they're even running out of town. They've promised trailers and all this for the people up there, and they've not delivered. Now they're leaving their little places that they had set up that nobody really knows about, and turning tail and running, and leaving the folks in western North Carolina with no resources. Of course, there hadn't been any to start with. No trailers, and living in tents and shelters and things like that best they can. And the churches are stepping up and trying their best to help keep them warm through providing heat through propane and heaters and warm clothes and sleeping bags, and assisting them to find housing if possible, and doing everything for them that they can. So keep these folks in your prayers. Keep these churches in your prayers, the volunteers in your prayers, and consider helping these families through the Helping Hand Project of the Central Global Methodist Church there in Asheboro. And all that information, like I said, will be in the description form below. So click the More button and then click it again and you'll see it. And we appreciate you watching today, and we're trying to bring this information to the forefront so everybody knows what's going on, and how these people looks like they're getting scammed by the insurance companies. Thanks a lot for watching. Have a blessed day.